Revenue Service Bill and the Joint Revenue Board Establishment Bill. When passed, it is expected to, among other things, help harmonize the multiple tax laws in the country. Chairman Federal Inland Revenue Service Zach Adidiji explained that the proposed tax bills will not lead to introduction of new taxes or increase existing ones, assuring the committee that it only seeks to promote transparency in revenue collection.
In order to be effective and efficient, we need to bring this to modernization. Another rationale is to simplify laws and ensure synergy across revenue collection agencies.
Chairman Senate Committee on Finance Sani Musa says tax reforms, which is crucial on government's agenda, requires constructive input from stakeholders.
As a committee, when we set a target, it's not just enough. If you are going to add, do more, we expect, don't just stop at the target we give you. We expect that you exceed the target we have given to you. So we will want to see that you bring something more than what we have targeted for you at the end of the year. And with that, we'll be able to support the bills that you are presenting to give you more powers.
Members express concern but hope that the reforms will yield greater results for the country.
After harmonizing and simplifying all these things, do you have any intention of redistributing, let's say in the case of VAT, the distribution of VAT as it is now? There's nothing like that.
You're not charging any new tax. Nobody's paying any new tax. That is the fundamental thing we're living here with. That these reforms are not going to impose additional tax on anybody. That is clear.
The proposed bills seek to broaden the mandate in the management of the nation's revenue base. From the National Assembly, Amina Saidu, NTA News.
The Minister of State, Agriculture, Aliyu Sabi Abdullahi, says the ministry is targeting over 750 hectares land of various crops in the next 4 months and distribution of 30,000 equipments for mechanized farming as part of the administration's strategies to ensure food security by 2030. This was while taking a look at strategies that can help Nigeria achieve food security by 2030. And Good Morning Nigeria, Ekemini Williams has the details.
In January 2024, Nigeria's food inflation surged to 35.41% from 33.9% in December 2023. Consequently, the number of food insecure Nigerians increased significantly and currently stands at over 31 million. An unprecedented crisis, which the Minister of Agriculture and Food Security, Senator Aliyu Sabi Abdullahi, says demands immediate humanitarian, social, and food systems responses. He mentioned some of the efforts the administration is making towards changing the narrative, which includes providing improved seedling to farmers, plans to distribute equipment for mechanized farming, and encouraging dry season farming.
The areas where we are worried is the drudgery of our farming operations. The situation where farmers are using hoe and cutlass, we know cannot guarantee our food security. And so we are also working as a government to bring on board very, very innovative mechanization programs. And the combined effect of the mechanization program is we are targeting almost 30,000 tractors, implements, equipment, and so many other aids, planters, ridgers, harvesters, combined harvesters.
Other guests on the program, including a farmer, Molara, acknowledged the efforts of governments, but, however, added that more needs to be done to sensitize farmers on critical areas such as the business in agriculture, farmland insurance against disaster, and a mindset overhaul.
There is a lot of our farmers, especially the grassroots farmers, they need a lot of training when it comes to their ideology, their orientation, and the need to understand that farming and agric now has gone beyond just I want to farm to eat some, sell some so I could pay my bills. There is what we call agribusiness. But for the first time in a very long time, we had from June up up until beginning of August before we had a single rain in Southwest, where farmers are done maize everywhere. And of course, what that resulted to is massive loss. I have been preaching for as long as I can remember the importance of you insuring your farms to the farmers. They will tell you, no, there is God, I'm praying.
Sensitize people on when is it feasible for them to plant so that they can avert, having this kind of issues. And also bringing in some climate smart technology into it.
The minister assured that the Tinubu administration is determined to ensure a food-secure Nigeria and urged citizens to cooperate with government. In Abuja, Ekemini Williams, NTA News.
It is October 17th, International Day for the Eradication of Poverty. Focus this year is ending social and institutional maltreatment, acting together for just, peaceful and inclusive societies. With such an inspiring theme, Ruth Aguele reports on Nigeria's efforts to eradicate poverty.
Millions of people around the world go to bed hungry. In Nigeria, the 2022 Multidimensional Poverty Index survey reveals that 63%, that is an estimated 133 million people, are multidimensionally poor, with projections of poverty increase this 2024 by 38.8%. In meeting the target of the Sustainable Development Goal 1 of eradicating extreme poverty by 2030, the federal government has taken proactive measures to bring succor to the vulnerable population through diverse intervention programs. Experts say achieving the Sustainable Development Goals requires commitment by government institutions in shaping systems that put people first and prioritizing investments in social protection efforts.
Millions of people have been forced to flee their home. Entire communities have been left in despair. But in the middle of this turmoil, I see still hope. There is still humanity, and there is still a collective responsibility that we all share to better protect people who are mostly in need.
The Nigerian government, in collaboration with the ECOWAS team, will enable us to touch the lives of the people identified.
These humanitarian initiatives, as we all know, are driven by the belief that every individual deserves access to basic necessities of life.
No doubt, eradicating poverty is essential, but as the nation continues to strive to reduce poverty through implementation of policies designed for humanity, the call today is for dignified societies to leave no one behind as nations are encouraged to recommit to reduce poverty. In Abuja, Ruth Aguele, NTA News.
The National Directorate of Employment, NDE, has created a digital dashboard that showcases the 90,000 job opportunities initiated by the federal government. NDE Director General Silas Agara made this known at a media parley in Abuja. Joseph Otsen reports.
National Directorate of Employment, NDE, is one of the key agencies of the federal government saddled with the responsibility of creating job opportunities. But over the years, many unemployed Nigerians are not aware of how to access the skills acquisition programs and other employment opportunities fashioned out by the federal agency.
At this age that we have, you should be able to click on the button and get the 1,000 names you want to get within seconds. It's unfair that when you are carrying out a program, you will have 2-3 names from one family benefiting from just one program where you have a lot of Nigerians that are out there. Duplicate names coming from a particular family to be much easier to be able to detect.
However, things are now more visible as NDE is showcasing more than 90,000 job opportunities on its newly developed dashboard for easy accessibility.
Where you train beneficiaries, at the end of the training, you settle them with 20,000, 30,000, which is not too encouraging. You can have a quality resettlement package for them. 150. Some should be able to get 200, depending on the set skills that they are benefiting from.
The federal government is targeting to create about 2.5 million jobs for Nigerian youths in the next 3 years. In Abuja, Joseph Otsen, NTA News.
A Catholic priest and gospel artist, Reverend Father Benedict Onyemachalo, popularly known as Father Ben, says the youths of Nigeria must focus on skills development to thrive and positively impact society. Onyemachalo said this during the launch of Father Ben's show, A Sage Tale for the Faith and Creativity in Abuja. The platform displayed various creative talents. He underscored the pivotal role of skill acquisition, urging Nigerian youths to embrace this and dedicate themselves to hard work in order to realize a prosperous future for the country.
Stay creative always. For me, creativity makes the difference. I mean, the difference between Mr. A and Mr. B might just be the fact that one of them is more creative than the other. So stay creative. Do all you can to make sure that you are creative always. You approach everything you do in life from the standpoint of creativity.
Co-convener Frank Ozo recognized the immense contributions of the entertainment industry to national development, stressing that visual arts and theater need to be more viable.
Every young person out there to discover his talent and use it, his or her talent. That is a sure way to reduce crisis in the country, social vices all around. Like they say, the idle mind is the devil's workshop. If you don't have your hands busy, you will hardly, be, cut out of the various challenges of life that is capable of driving you into vices.
Petty traders in Borno State who were affected by the September 10 flooding in Maiduguri will soon receive empowerment package from the Renewed Hope Initiative. Nigeria's First Lady Oluremi Tinubu made the pledge on behalf of the initiative at the palace of Sheikh Obaranu, Sheikh Abubakar Ibn Umar Garba El-Kanami during a sympathy visit to the state capital. She said the incident, which left some residents dead and many homeless, was disturbing and would require the support of all Nigerians to fast-track recovery for the victims.
So the relief materials we have brought today is not the end. We want to see the people of your kingdom doing very well. Because when one hurts, we all hurt. And that's what is going on. We haven't forgotten you, but our resources are limited. Even the relief material we brought, I heard you, Your Eminence, that your women need money to trade again. We did that for all the women in Nigeria. We just only took 1,000. But we will work again with the First Lady of Borno, Dr. Zulu, and find out how many women we can, petty traders that we can empower quickly. Because we are going to do that also. But today we've just brought relief materials, clothing, food items, toiletries that we worked with Her Excellency to let us know all the items to bring, and we are here to donate to the government.
Appreciating the First Lady on behalf of the people, the Sheikh who traced the source of the flooding to the aging dam in the state and appealed to the federal government to find a lasting solution.
Root cause is established and the dam is upgraded to certain level so that it will not occur in future. And Your Excellency, another appeal is that the people of Maiduguri have suffered, people of Borno, as a result of this flood. They need assistance. We are appealing, especially women, children, traders, business communities.
When I heard that you are coming, I was surprised that you are coming because you have done enough. And I'm saying that there's no need. You are well represented here. Everybody was in Maiduguri. Nonetheless, you said you are coming here to sympathize with us and further contribute another support to the government and people of Borno State.
The First Lady later interacted with a cross-section of the victims at the Borno State Government House, where she handed over relief materials, including tons of food and sanitary items, to them through the State Governor, Professor Babagana Zulum. This is the news desk at 3 on NTA News 24. Let's take a break now. More reports shortly.
We are capable, reliable for your jobs. Printing your banners and books, SF even your cousin they do. If I tell you the price, if you go snooze, you go lose. Security printing, corporate gift items, outdoor advertising, including your billboard. I say direct printing textiles, we they do them nationwide. For better printing, you call Abestef globally. We they do as we talk, yo. We they do as we talk. Quality designs, your brand, our ego. You feel ring us, you feel call us, we go respond. Anytime when you call, anytime, any day, anytime. Say, Abestef, now them sure. I say, Abestef global links. Now then we know for your large format printing, editing printing, yeah.
Abestef global links, a touch of creativity.
Abestef.
This is NTA News 24.
Welcome back. Stakeholders in Nigeria's marine and blue economy are eagerly awaiting the implementation of the National Strategic Plan document following the successful deliberation and adoption of the draft document. Vivian Ezadiefe reports that the Minister of Marine and Blue Economy expressed confidence that the strategy will bolster economic growth while safeguarding the country's marine ecosystem. Her report.
Nigeria is poised to aggressively unlock the vast potentials of its marine resources following the successful validation of its national blue economy strategy. This significant milestone marks a crucial step towards harnessing the country's freshwater and maritime resources to drive economic growth and sustainable development. The validation workshop brought together stakeholders from various sectors to review and finalize the strategy, highlighting the potential to transform Nigerians' economy. As the second largest producer of aquaculture products in Africa, Nigeria well positioned to capitalize on its marine resources.
As an institution, we are pleased with the outcome of these discussions.
Key stakeholders, including representatives from the Ministry of Agriculture, Budget and National Planning, as well as Water Resources, have pledged to support and collaborate with the Ministry of Marine and Blue Economy. Emphasis has been placed on the need for policies that support the initiative, with Minister of Marine and Blue Economy Adegbenga Oyetola acknowledging the support of the African Union, Inter-African Bureau for Animal Resources and the Kingdom of Norway.
Let us remember that the true measure of our success lies in the tangible benefits we bring to our communities and the ecosystem we are entrusted to protect. Together, we can navigate the path towards a vibrant blue economy that not only meets the needs of today, but also secures a prosperous future for generations to come.
The blue economy holds immense potential to revolutionize not only our maritime sector, but our broader economy, driving job creation, enhancing food security, and promoting the sustainable use of our ocean and coastal resources.
The maritime domain represents a wealth of opportunities, not only in terms of trade and transportation, but also in fisheries, tourism, energy production, and environmental sustainability.
As Nigeria navigates this new frontier, embracing collaboration, inclusivity and sustainability will be crucial in unlocking the full potential of its marine resources. The National Blue Economy Strategy represents a promising step towards a prosperous future driven by sustainable economic growth, job creation and environmental protection. Vivian Izadifi, NTA News.
Investing in advanced platforms is not just about acquiring new technology. It is a commitment to enhancing the Nigerian Air Force's combat readiness and operational efficiency, ensuring the NAF meets evolving challenges of national security with strength and precision. Those were the words of the Chief of Air Staff, Air Marshal Hassan Abubakar, at the biannual Chief of Air Staff's meeting with branch chiefs and air officers commanding for the year 2024. The first correspondent, Olajide Bello, reports.
Recounting with nostalgia the 60th anniversary of the Nigerian Air Force, which ushered in a golden era of transformation and evolution, courtesy of President Bola Tinubu's administration's commitment to boosting the capacity of the armed forces.
Over the past year, we have successfully inducted 12 brand new aircraft into our inventory, and God willing, we shall take delivery of additional 50 brand new aircraft between December this year and 2026.
These remarkable achievements the NAF have not witnessed in a very long time. Therefore, the need for innovative thinking, resilience, and dedication.
Your appointments were a recognition of your hard work and the confidence we place in your ability to steer your respective branches and commands to greater heights. I therefore encourage you to uphold the highest standards of professionalism, integrity, and loyalty as you contribute to the overall mission of the Nigerian Air Force.
Over the past few months, the NAF has also seen progress in several key areas, particularly air operations. The expanded counterinsurgency in the northwest region, as well as oil theft operations in the south have yielded significant results.
Despite our successes, however, more needs to be done, especially as regards the application of air power to meet national security imperatives. This meeting, therefore, could not have come at a better time to offer us the opportunity to critically review our progress, address our shortcomings, recalibrate our strategies, and strengthen